Hello, amazing souls. Welcome back to another episode with me on my channel Cosmic Contracts. Today, a very beautiful, go through a guided visualization where it's you can take this as a meditation or just as a visualization, anything that is comfortable to you. But today, we are going on a journey to meet the Lemurian spirits and see how the sends the messages. I was watching Mission Impossible, and then I was seeing these beautiful mountains. And so there are times where the mountains are green, and then the mountains they are covered with snow, and they're really huge mountains, and you don't know, like how big it is. Like it's really vast and carrying a lot of mystery in itself. So, we are going to meet Lemurian elders. These are elders holding the collective consciousness of the Lemurian civilization, a civilization where it was a very harmonious civilization working on the fundamentals of universal wisdom to kind of weave, the canopy of the golden light. So these are like, the universal wisdoms are like golden threads, and you're kind of weaving that, and that civilization did that very well. So if you connect to the civilization, if you're somebody that, in spite of being in this 3D world, we see daily people, kind of planning or plotting or being jealous or holding hatred or always having grudges or judging. There's so many things, but you're somebody who can look a little above it, and you're like, why can't people be just peaceful? Why can't people be just happy? Even you get affected maybe by jealousy or comments from others. But in the end, you just come back to that I want to create a very happy or joyous or peaceful or loving state for myself and for people around me as well. Everybody wants for themselves, but the idea to kind of radiate that energy to others as well, so that it may affect them in a positive way, in a good way. You see that gap in vibration between lower energies and the frequencies of higher vibrating in the higher energies. So you're very able to see that gap, and it's kind of a tune in a different setting in your mind which cannot be changed. And that's why people might think you are weird, or maybe you are dumb, or maybe you are like foolish to the worldly life. And because mostly people are focused on money and power in this 3D reality, building empires. But you are very different, and people can see that, and therefore they think you are the fool. Like, we have the fool in the tarot deck. It's just the same. So they just cannot understand you. They think weird about you. But the thing is, they are operating from fear, from limited beliefs, still in the box, and that's the only box they can fit in. But there are some of you, like you, me, there are some more out there who think in a very different way. It's just a matter of time before we come out. So, seeing the mountains, back to the story, I all of a sudden the spirit gave me this very, very beautiful vision. And let's just connect quickly. Let's go to through the let's get through the guided meditation, like the visual. All right. Okay. Again, we are going to relax. Take deep breaths. Relax. Clear your vessel. We have to make space. Okay. Bring a little gap or detach yourself from your 3D human existence, all the worries, all the stresses, all the little things that are happening day to day life, to things that are going to happen in months and maybe causing you troubles or anything. For now, we just cut that off, detach. And now we're just going to put ourselves in a container where we are going to, container of light, where we are going to relax ourselves. The more you relax, the more you'll be able to connect, right? So we will relax now. And the more we relax in that light container, we are finding that our headspace is becoming more lighter and lighter and lighter. And now there is a visible, not visible, but you can feel a gap of energy between the 3D self versus your light self, versus, your soul, your higher self. And now we're going to a very beautiful scene today of mountains, and it's snowing very heavily. It is cold, but you're really nicely packed up in your jacket and you're climbing up. You're doing a hiking up there, and you are all alone by yourself on that snowy mountain. It's becoming cold, but there's something in you that you want to move forward. You're feeling a thrill inside of you, and there's something telling you you need to climb up. You need to climb up, and there you're climbing. Visualize yourself a very huge mountain. Like, in the movies, they show the zoom out, like from the top, they're showing the effect, like on a peak of a huge mountain. The human climbing is like an ant, it's that small. So imagine it's a very huge white mountain and you're climbing. And now there's snow. It's like snowstorm, like rain falling. So the snow is like really hazel here and there. It's moving and it's getting more cold for you. But something is telling, keep moving forward. So just keep moving forward. And as you reach the top, in a very secluded place, because mountain is already in the top regions, it can be secluded, and you're in a very secluded zone, nobody around, when all of a sudden you see a very beautiful cave. And from this cave, you can see warmth of light radiating outwards. And the energy is very welcoming, very warm, and it's calling to you, and you feel safe. And therefore, you walk towards those caves. And as you're walking, hungry and tired, you see an elder person standing there with a beautiful gown and headdress. Take a moment to see what the build is, whether it is male or female, because the elders for everybody is going to be in individual to your own soul consciousness level. Okay, so see whether what's the gender, what's the build, what are they wearing, and above all, look at that bright warm smile that they have on their face. They invite you in, and as you go inside, you realize it's like an office, like an office of some, there's a round table and there are six more people sitting there, and they look like some, head of office. They are wearing these beautiful dresses with their headdress like a crown. Take some time to look around. What is there in those caves? What is in their rooms? And in the center of the room, but in the center of the room, there's this huge round table. And on one side, the seven of them are sitting and they invite you to join them. And as you join them, they say that now we are going to open a portal of light back into the past when Lemuria was there, and they will be helping you access the Lemurian consciousness. And know that once this portal is open, you will download certain information which will unlock a part of your DNA that will help you evolve further in your path. So they say, let's join our hands or hold hands, whatever the ritual works for you. And now, as you connect to those seven elders, they radiate a beautiful light, and your energy joins their energy. Your light joins their light. Your consciousness is merging with their consciousness. And now, together, expand. Expand this energy. And as you expand, you see a light, a portal opening. And this light goes down the mountain, deep, deep, deep down into the mountain, into the earth, grounding in Mother Gaia. Go deeper, ground it, and then another light radiating upwards in the sky, going beyond the veil. And if you could just zoom out, okay, now let's see from a top aerial view of the planet, you see a very bright light, very, very bright light shining from the planet of that mountain peak. And that's why mountains are very, very significant. So you could see this light emitting, going up and going down into Mother Gaia, opening the portal, and the elders are now opening their conscious portals. The doors are open. Now, whatever it is that is meant to come to you from that consciousness, or if you have any question, or if you just want to sit, just sit while connecting to that collective consciousness. The elders are going to guide you. Take your time and let the elders guide you. Remember, it has to be your own imagination over here. Either you want to question something or you will allow the elders to show you something. You might feel something, you might see something, you might see a symbol, you might not see anything. But remember, you are now connected to that energy and you are downloading. You are. Go deeper. The download is 50% complete, 70% complete, 90%, 95, about to happen, 100%. And as it's downloaded, the portal is now closed. The elders and you come back from that dimension. An energy shift will be happening soon. Now take some time to thank the elders. And as you're about to leave them, they give you a headdress too, your own crown. Look at it. What is that crown made of? How does it look? It is a symbol to make you realize, to tell you that you too are a part of them as they are of you. We are all connected. And with that, they wish you well on your 3D journey of human self. And they're sending you back with lots and lots of love and happiness, light, harmony in their heart space to your heart space. While you're on back going down the mountain, they give you a little food to take back for the way. They give you food. And this food is of very high vibration. It's not just for the journey down the mountain, but for the journey that will happen once you open your eyes back into the 3D world. Now come back to the light chamber where you were relaxing. Take your time, and from there, integrate back to your body, your physical vessel. Now take your time, and whenever you're ready, open your eyes. All right, souls. So let's just say, let's just express our gratitude, thanking the elders for calling us to those mountains, doing that ritual or ceremony to connect with the collective consciousness of higher vibration, to download information, and give us something to help us on this journey in our human incarnation. All right. It will take time, or maybe it's integrating, but you will certainly feel a shift, a resonance, or something will come up in your physical reality to show you that how beautifully you connected and you did bring back something with you. All right, and don't forget the food that you brought back. Use that. All right, it was a high vibration fruit. And when I say food, it might not just be the physical food, but it's something that you're going to consume maybe through a mental way or emotional way, but this will be very high vibrational. Um, it will kind of bring a paradigm shift in your consciousness, and you will have that synchronicity, like that resonance, that yeah, this was the high vibration fruit that you brought back. So it's not the physical food I'm talking about. It can have, it can come in various ways: thoughts, emotions, right? So I hope this guided meditation on the visuals helped you. So the spirit gave me this vision, and there is this is something I haven't created, but the vision that came to me. And I think it was a very clear message for Lemurian people who are going to find this, all right? They have been a part of that Lemurian consciousness, and you have somewhere in your past life worked very closely in, kind of computing and collecting that data, because you were a very important part of the elders. We all were, all the Lemurians were, but you kind of collected some data. You kind of integrated that into the collective consciousness and stored it so that it could be accessed in the future timelines. And this is one of those timelines where you were supposed to recover that information back. This is the entire message that I got from Spirit. I hope this message helped you. May Archangel Michael always protect us all. Thank you.